Dr. Aftab Ahmed with the program Innovative Pakistan with Dr. Aftab on Planet FM 87.6. In our program, we always discuss about innovation, entrepreneurship, and also we talk about the higher education in Pakistan, what are the issues, challenges, and how we can solve those problems. And we are really delighted and lucky to have Miss Asma Mohsin with us today. She's an expert about the soft skills which are required in the university, because in our universities what we do, we have a lot of focus on the hard skills. When we start the university education, there is a lot of focus that we should go for the practical education and we go for the practice and theory and a lot of things. But in our universities, unfortunately, this is what I have learned over the years as well, that we don't have a lot of focus on the career counseling, on the soft skills in the form like how you have to do the negotiations, how you have to do the creativity, innovation, time management kind of thing. So we were really happy that Miss Asma, she could join us today, and we'll talk in detail about the soft skills, why they are needed in the universities, and how we can develop those soft skills. So without further delay, we should start the conversation. So as this is the format of our program, we always ask our guests to please tell us briefly about your education and also briefly about your career, and then we'll discuss in detail about the topic that we are going to talk today.
Thank you, Dr. Aftab Saab. It's a pleasure being here. Thank you for inviting me to talk about such an important topic of student soft skills building. This is Asma, and I've been working in the development sector for more than 15 years now. My background is in applied psychology, and I also did my master's in public policy with the specialization in development and global policy from the Australian National University in 2019. So as part of my work in the development sector, I have worked in various USAID and European Union funded programs. So these were mainly on education and development, working with higher education institutions in Pakistan, as well as different trainings and institutional capacity building programs, parliamentary strengthening and electoral reforms, working closely with various diverse stakeholders, including the public institutions, civil society organizations, and universities. So in terms of the soft skills development, so I recently completed my project with 16 higher education institutions of Pakistan, and that was a partnership between Higher Education Commission and USAID. This project was to provide technical support and trainings very much relevant to our university's need to strengthen their policies and governance and institutional systems, as well as faculty research. And the most important area which I closely worked in this project, which was named of Higher Education System Strengthening Activity HESA. So the component I closely worked with 16 universities was student support services. So what we did in this project was we worked closely with student affairs offices, career services, mental health, business incubation centers, and all those offices which provide services to the students throughout their academic life cycles. So our focus was to emphasize with the faculty members and staff to work with these universities to help them prepare the institutional plans, as well as to provide them direct training, technical support, and mentoring and resources mainly from the US based universities and experts on how they can best not only enhance the student support services, but also integrate those at the institutional level, with the main emphasis on the student soft skills building for employability. So the main focus was that in addition to getting the technical degrees, technical knowledge from their degrees program, students should be equipped with the soft skills which can make them more or better employable, and they can meet the demand, the demand of the modern workforce, which is very much important. And working closely with these universities, we had some great experiences and reflections. So as we have this important conversation today, I think we are going to talk about this.
Excellent. So it's really amazing that you have done very good work in the developmental sectors, in the parliamentary affairs, and also about the higher education. So I will definitely I'll talk more about this HESA program that you was working in collaboration with the U.S. universities, with the HEC and USAID. And you have talked that the focus of this program, and especially your portion, was mainly about the soft skills. So what do you think, like working with the universities? You have talked that you have worked with 16 universities of Pakistan. So what do you think, what was the status of the student affairs departments before this program, and what impact this program has created? So we can, like, if it has like created an impact, then how we can utilize this kind of experience in other universities.
So we had 16 universities from all over Pakistan, and these were mainly public universities. So,
Right.
so this was quite a diverse group. So we had a mix of universities from general or engineering and science and technology background, as well as those were, some of them were medical school and agriculture, and very subject specific as well. So this group was quite diverse, not only in terms of where, what the resources they have or what kind of services they are providing to their students, as well as there were some universities which are still struggling to enhance or to build their services, including, in the important one was the career readiness and other scholarship management and other services. So I can quote, if you allow me. So some of these universities were already doing a lot of work, and they were up to the international standards such as NUST and IBA and other universities as well. So our idea and our plan in for this component was that we wanted to not only have learning from US based universities and how that practices and that modern skills building focus could be adapted and contextualized according to our university needs as well. But another important focus was that we encouraged partnership among these universities, so they can
Right.
handhold, they can share their practices, resources, and they can support each other.
Right.
So what was the biggest, I would say, achievement from this HESA project was this establishment of first of its kind communities of practice of student affairs, so which is still very active. So we started that, and that group is still quite active. So we have one big community of practice with all the student affairs colleagues, and then we have thematics, six thematics community of practice, including career readiness, including leadership, alumni, scholarship management, and there is one very diverse community of business incubation center colleagues. So it's amazing to see how our universities, our faculty and staff member, they have this potential, they have the vision, they would like to contribute for our students, their growth, their learning, and how with some encouragement, some technical support, and by mentoring with some US based expert who are doing great work within their institutions. So how they were able to not only plan, but also like make some strategic plan, but also integrate those at the institutional level. So we have some remarkable stories and successes from all these institutions. Not only they were able to enhance their policies and practices around student services, but also they were able to strengthen their student, through providing services at the career offices, how to train them to, in terms of their communication, adaptability, teamwork, and other soft skills to make them better employable. And also one major focus was entrepreneurial mindset. So that's very important, and we also emphasize that healthy students in terms of their mental, emotional, and physical health, as they can better thrive, they can learn, grow, and then they can make meaningful changes. So this learning continuously throughout their academic life cycle is something which our university can play a very important role for our students. So how not only in terms of making them more job ready or employable, but also make them a better human who can drive social change, who can not only contribute towards economic growth, but they also become better entrepreneurs, and they transform they solve, not only solve local problems, but they transform our social and economic growth.
So that's really important, and it's very important discussion as well, that we should talk about these topics because they are not often taught. So what do you think? What are the important soft skills in Pakistan that should be developed among our students, and how we can actually develop those? Because what I have seen in the universities, there is not a lot of focus. Like, this is my own observation. I've been to, I have my education in Pakistani universities, and I've been to over 100 universities of Pakistan, talking with the faculty on one side and talking with the students on the other side. But I haven't seen like much emphasis on these soft skills. So what is like, because you have worked with number of universities, and there are so many success stories that you are talking about. So in Pakistan, what are actual soft skills which are needed, and how we can develop those?
So one of the biggest constraint which a number of universities, mainly the public sector universities, they shared, that was the resource allocation or funding is limited. But having said that, we understand that there are resource constraints, but I think there are small steps which universities can take in terms of enhancing their curricula, in terms of engaging with industry, in terms of making strategic partnerships, not only with industry but among higher education institutions, not only in Pakistan but in the region, at the international and global level. There are many actionable small steps which universities can take to produce not only the graduates with the technical knowledge, but also those who are well prepared to contribute and to be absorbed, not only absorbed by the modern workforce, but also they are there to make meaningful and better changes and contribute to solve those problems, or to innovate, or to so employability and job readiness is very important. So I think one of the things which our public sector university can focus on is to constantly improve and innovate through partnerships. So there's a lot of scope and power, I would say, in collaboration. So industry can step in. It's up to the university how they can strategize and engage with the industry. So and to have them not only for delivering lecture or conducting training. So there is this practice of faculty, like a professor of practice at the international level, so universities. So I think having such experts from industry giving modern trends and those technology and other emerging what exactly is going on in the industry, what are the needs, and how our universities should prepare our students accordingly. I think that's one important. The other thing is that the practices, some of the high impact practices our faculty can learn, and they can they can practice that with the students. So from traditional learning towards having more experiential learning and collaborative based, and maybe such assignments or such projects should be given to the students, which not only impart some important skills in them, but also they are able to provide some solutions to the industry based on their projects and problems. So in terms of the skill, I would say based on emerging trends, and we know how fast and rapid these technology and other advancements are taking place globally as well. I would say we emphasized with the universities that they through their career offices mainly, but our approach was that all entire student services office structure and practices should be streamlined. So through career offices, they should work closely with other offices at the universities, and they can develop an institutional plan for this soft skill, which should not only be specific to one degree. It should be for all courses, and mainly for social sciences, not only for business or the science and technology, but every student need to learn those. So career offices can play important roles. So they should be aware of what the emerging trends are, and they should at least make some plan to give orientation, to give some skills building opportunities to the students, not only in-house but also by inviting expert from the industry. So I would say communication is one skill which is very very important, both verbal, written communication as well as presentation, which every student should learn and practice during their university. Adaptability and agility is very important. If we see the global trends as well, and the skills need from the industry, this is very important because of rapid changes. So our students need to learn to adapt to that change and learn new skills very quickly. And also critical thinking and problem solving is very much important, and this can lead to innovation, to do great things. I think students can do that. I think emotional intelligence in our students and youth is very important. They should not only learn how to understand, manage and respond to their own emotions, but also this plays important role when they join the workforce. And having said that, growth mindset and lifelong learning is very much important. Collaboration in diverse learning is important. And I think it's needless to say that digital literacy and technology skills is now inevitable. Everyone needs to learn those, and our universities can have, with the support of the government, with other partnerships, and there is a lot going on as well. Our government is focusing a lot on that. We can emphasize our youth that it should be mandatory for them to learn digital skills relevant to their degree or the areas or their interest or what career they would aspire to. So it's a must that they should learn digital skills.
Okay, so these are very important skills that we should learn while we are in the university. So quickly we'll talk, because we are running short of time and we have to cover a lot of important things. One of the things is how universities are, like, one of the thing what we have seen over the years, they are very much reluctant to the new trends. So like working with 16 universities ranging from, as you have mentioned, that some were very specific, subject specific, and other were the general one. So how much they are acceptable to all these like suggestions that you have made to the universities? Are they reluctant, or they are very open for these changes?
So let me be honest in my reply. Working with 16 universities, I would say at the working level, the faculty members and staff with whom we work closely, they are very much open to these suggestion ideas, and they are willing to change and improve their systems and practices, and also the way students can benefit through the services they are offering. Some of the I think they are dependent on not only the funds or resource constraints, and also the leadership or approval processes within the universities that's takes place. There could be some bureaucratic barriers or some delays, which I would say that the leadership or those who decide at the institutional level, their syndicates or their authorities who approve such, including the vice chancellor, so they can be more proactive. They can prioritize, and I would say it doesn't require a lot of funding, or it's not something that they need to go out of the way to improve their curriculum or to build partnership or to integrate the soft skills building component into their overall academic programs. It's small step which can be taken, and I think it's the mindset. It's actually how we would like our youth to make meaningful contributions. So for that, the first step is that we need to prepare them. We need to give them the right direction, the skills, and the encouragement, so they learn, grow, and then they do meaningful things. They solve local problems. So I think this all the power lies within collaboration, working together, and partnerships. So at the institutional level as well, we have seen that internally all faculty, staff members, and the departments, they also not only need to work together, that way resources can also be shared, and also they can make meaningful partnership and strategic
Okay, one more thing that I really want to discuss. I have seen different surveys from Pakistan as well as from overseas, and what we have learned that the employees they are very not very happy. Like it's like 80% or 85%. They are not happy what they are doing. So how we can improve that? Like if majority of the people they are not like what they are doing. So in the universities, how we can change that?
Yes, so I think incentivizing the faculty members and staff is very important. So those universities whose faculty is happy in the university, they are the one who can do anything to make their students learn, grow, and thrive. So
Right.
it's actually investing in the faculty and staff member is very much important. So the better quality of training or training these faculty members, investing in their own skills building, they are also making a good work with industry or doing some research and development work. So that kind of investment by the university leadership is very much important. So the happier the staff, the more learned, the more motivated, and they are trained to and they have this group of this and the support system. So that's, I think, it's the key to have a better systems and structures at the university level, and how they can make students to have better transfer of knowledge, skills. And I think having mentors is very much important. So our faculty should also be encouraged to mentor these students, or to maybe connect them with those relevant so not only skills building of student is important, but I think faculty and staff members also need to be incentivized in various ways.
I think there are a lot of things that we'll discuss, and definitely we'll invite you once again, because we should talk about entrepreneurship. We should talk about innovation in the universities, and these are the topic. And one other very important topic that I wanted to discuss in detail is the mental health, because nowadays this is not a problem only in Pakistan, but also the world over, and the statistics are very shocking. Even in Pakistan, the statistics says that 1 in every 4 person have some kind of mental issues in our country, and also it's like making a lot of suffering in our universities. So normally we ask our guests to give a message, but I will suggest you to give a 1 minute overview of like your experience working with all these universities, and what was the outcome of this project.
So I think our universities, our faculty members, our youth, they all have immense potential. They are tremendous. They are doing the best what they can do within the constrained resources, and we all know the challenges of our education system. So we had some excellent experiences learning with them, and also they were the one who drive the change. We just provided them with some technical support, some mentorship, and some encouragement, linking them and with different partners, and so they were very much ready. And they made meaningful changes, not only in terms of improving policies and practices, but they actually made some great contributions for their students, for their skills building, for giving them some such opportunities so that students learn, and they actually make some good contributions working closely with the faculty. So I think our universities and our faculty and staff members, they are amazing. They just having that ecosystem or the enabling environment is very important. So this kind of encouragement and collaboration is the key to make anything happen.
So with the positive message that we can do the things in Pakistan, and only there is a need of proper mentorship, encouragement, and also the resources, and we can do wonders in Pakistan. We are very much thankful to Ms. Asma for joining us today in today's program, and definitely we'll request her to join us in our future programs. We can talk about innovation, entrepreneurship, and also about the mental health issue. So we'll go in the news break now. Join us after the news break, and we have very important topic to discuss. That it will be nanotechnology and application of nanotechnology after the news break. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.